Hi, I'm Brian Beaulieu, CEO and Chief Economist at ITR Economics, and I'm very excited to be sharing the stage again with my brother Alan, President of ITR. On the 24th of this month, we're going to be talking about, really, it's bringing back the Black Swan series and what that means for businesses in a very detailed way. Where are you? What are the next steps? How do you know where you are? How do you know what you're going to experience? And then we're going to segue into some of the COVID ramifications. In particular, we're looking at real estate pricing. What are the trends there? What are they likely going to be? How bad is it going to be in the commercial real estate market, particularly for office space, since so many of us are working from home? There's this never-ending amount of work for us and research for us to talk about. Alan, what's on your mind?
That's absolutely true. It does seem to be a time for us to really dig deep and help our attendees and our clients and friends as we go through a step-by-step process of how you can know if you successfully have already traversed a trough, if the trough is a few months in front of you. We're going to go through a process that's different than what we've gone through in the past. We've had to dig deeper so that, because this is a quick changing world in which we live in, so it's going to be something new. And we think it'll really help build confidence into where you are. And some people, Brian, as you know, are doing great. I mean, they're booming, and their concern is, will this end soon? Or am I going to hit a wall? So, I mean, it works for both sides. It works for those that are really doing extremely well and those that are very worried. And either way, it comes down to the same problem, doesn't it? Cash. Will I have enough cash to get it done? So we're going to help with that whole question, that process. And then because it's September, it's budget season. What should I budget for 2021? What can I tell the board? What can I tell stakeholders? So we're going to help with that process too.
And
I think it'll be fun.
Lay on top of all that, people are concerned about a second wave regarding COVID-19, and what's that going to mean? And what are the odds of that happening? What are the trend probabilities there? Those are, not economic trends, but we're going to try and come up with some answers for you anyways. Stretching ourselves a little bit more in that direction too, I think.
Yeah, very true. And it will be interesting. I know you're going to dive into, the probabilities for flu season and such. Right now, the trends are looking good, but every day I still read about flu and how bad things could get quickly and such. So we're going to help with all of that. That's going to be one of our stakes in the ground. And it'll give us a chance to review things that matter in a broad base, and we'll touch upon, we won't major upon this, but just to remind folks about the election and what's going on there, because that's, I'm sure, on everybody's mind, because it's on every question that comes our way. So make sure we address that too.
I think the scariest thing there is every once in a while, you'll find a tax package that calls for a tax increase that's retroactive. Bill Clinton did that under the Revenue Reconciliation Program. And that's the thing that it does keep me up at night in terms of our forecast. So there are things to talk about.
Oh yes, massive increases because of Social Security funding, taking off ceilings, raising rates, going after corporations and individuals. We need to talk about all that. And it'll be not in a partisan manner, but in a just be aware of what we see happening in January, February, March of 2021 as potential triggers to changes in the forecast.
I think maybe we should talk more about post-election ramifications after we see how the election works out in early November. What do you think?
I think that'd be a lot of fun because we'll know a lot more then about what we can and don't plan on and what we don't have to be concerned about anymore. But we'll just touch upon it because I know, and it's a point of concern, point of anxiety. So we'll just address that for a few minutes. We're going to talk about where to invest in real estate. We're going to talk about COVID. We're going to talk about how companies can know where they are and get a handle on how much longer they're going to be there. And we're going to do all of that in 10 minutes.
Yeah, really. It's where are you? Where is your wealth going to be? And do you need to worry? The 3 W's.
Yes, I like it. Sounds good to me. Hey.
Because you don't know where you're going to be if you don't know where you are today. And we're going to work through an objective means of determining that. I think it's exciting. We have not done this in a webinar before.
No, all new. It'll be fun. And that www I really like because, wait a minute, that may catch on with the internet. I think you may have hit upon something.
Al Gore invented it. It's all good.
Well, I hope we get a lot of questions too. Everyone that's listening to us now, please make sure you ask questions. If we don't get to them all in the seminar, webinar, we'll make sure that we do get you an answer through a podcast, through our Trends Talk. So please make sure you come armed with questions. We like them, and we like to help you out by answering them.
Okay. Be there or be square.
Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you.